The Indiana Fever season, once filled with promise and excitement, is now clouded with uncertainty as their superstar guard Caitlinclark battles lingering injuries. After missing several games due to a groin strain, and now dealing with an additional ankle bone bruise, questions are mounting about whether the Fever are pushing too hard to get her back on the floor. One WNBA analyst went so far as to say that the team may be playing with fire by attempting to rush her return. Clark, the number 1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, has become the face of the Fever and in many ways the league itself. Her rookie season was filled with record-breaking performances, sellout arenas, and unprecedented media coverage. But in her second year, her availability has been disrupted by nagging injuries. The latest setback, a bone bruise in her ankle, has left her sidelined indefinitely, with reports suggesting her return may not happen until September. Despite her absence, the Fever have managed to stay competitive, largely thanks to standout play from Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, who have stepped up as the team's offensive leaders. However, without Clark's playmaking, scoring ability, and crowd-drawing presence, Indiana has struggled to maintain consistency. The narrow 81-80 loss to the Dallas Wings on August 12 highlighted just how much they miss her on the court. Analysts argue that forcing Clark back too early could have long-term consequences. Every time she ramps up, another issue pops up, one WNBA insider said. At this point, the Fever need to weigh whether chasing a playoff spot is worth risking the health of the player who represents the future of their franchise. Some around the league believe the smartest move may be to shut Clark down for the rest of the season, allowing her body to fully recover and preventing the possibility of a more severe injury. Others, however, note that her competitive drive and the Fever's playoff push make that a difficult decision. The situation is particularly tricky because of what Clark means off the court. Her presence has transformed the Fever into one of the league's biggest draws, with television ratings and ticket sales soaring whenever she plays. That commercial impact creates additional pressure for the team to get her back in uniform as soon as possible. Yet, experts warn that the Fever cannot allow business decisions to outweigh player safety. Head coach Christy Sides and the Fever organization have been cautious in public comments, stressing that Clark's health remains the top priority. Still, speculation persists that internal pressure exists to see her return sooner rather than later. With Indiana clinging to playoff hopes, the temptation to put their star back on the floor is understandable. But as the analyst warned, they're walking a fine line. Push too hard and you risk losing her not just for this season, but for future seasons as well. For now, the Fever are left with a difficult balancing act, protecting their franchise cornerstone while trying to remain competitive in a tight WNBA race. Whether Clark returns in September, or whether she is shut down entirely, the decision will likely shape both her career and the Fever's trajectory for years to come.